I'm surprised that Asmon's never reacted to this Prime content. Japan's most unhinged scammer loses it all? What is this?
お金をもらったのはいくらぐらいなの？
2年半ぐらいやって
お金を
How
もらっ
much have you made so
た
far?
のはいくらぐらいなの？
2年半ぐらいやってるんですけど、2億以上。
$1.4
23でさ、2
million.
億円やばくない？
でも、
Well, does she have an OnlyFans?
なんで？
クラブ
You
に
spend
使う
it
から
all
さ
at host clubs?
嘘ついてお金をもらってる時点で、お前やっぱ詐欺師と一緒じゃないやってること。
いやだから
Are you saying I'm a bad person? Yes. Oh.
Imagine you're 18, with
What?
no skills, no education, stuck in a dead-end job, and someone told you that you needed to make $1 million in a year.
Okay.
Where would you get the money from?
A bank?
For
You
what?
just go rob the bank. Easy. I mean, like,
Abemai, the answer was obvious. From men, of course.
yeah.
Mai developed an incredibly effective method for scamming money of lonely men and released it as a guide to help other women get rich too. Her tactics spread like wildfire on social media, but then the cops got wind of it. Mai's magic system is genius, and I'm gonna go through all of it, but
The methods discussed in this video are unethical and illegal. The purpose of this video is to arm you with the knowledge to protect yourself from these scams. Oh yeah, I remember I had a disclaimer like this for my ninja looting video. Yeah, these were the... It reminds me of like 7 years ago. Oh boy.
it is unethical and illegal. That's why I've rebranded it to the scammer system.
Okay. Ooh.
Pay attention so you don't become a victim, and
Okay.
obviously, do not use it.
Okay.
Alright gang, listen up. The first thing you have to do is S. Select your target. Not every guy is a good target, so if you don't choose the right ones, you're gonna waste a lot of time. Broke
Yeah.
losers are out. You gotta find
Well, rich, but
a guy who's good at making money, but
was
bad
this
at
about like Findom? I mean, I already know all about this. Yeah, this is not really a fucking secret. Do people not know this? Damn.
holding on to it.
That's exactly right.
The perfect mark is a guy who's lonely, isolated, and has no hobbies. A guy
Exactly.
who has no meaning in life. Who's
Well, you
not
want to find a guy. These are the people that are the best ones to manipulate. They're like rich, nerdy guys. Yeah, that's what it is. Those are the ones because like, or not even rich, but just like guys that have like a software job that pays them $180,000 a year, and the only thing they like doing is playing League of Legends. So they never spend any of the money, and that's all they do.
fulfilled. Ideally, he has nobody who relies on him and no interactions with women.
So, oh my god, with the dude, I love the claws, bro. Look at the claws. Oh my god. It's a town. Look at that. It's a feral. No, lonely, purposeless, no hobbies, and no interactions with women. Well, that's not really too hard to find. Well, at least besides the top part.
Women.
だけどうちは生きる希望
The
がない
best guys, wait, what are the targets? The best guys to target have no hopes in life. They go to work, return home, sleep, work, go home and sleep. That's all they do. It's like, why are you even alive? True.
The reason Mai knows this is the best type of man
Yeah.
to target is because she used to
She
work
does
in
it.
what the Japanese call the night industry, if you know.
That's, yeah, we know what that is. Yep. Bro, they go crazy with that kind of stuff over there. I didn't even know it was that big.
What I'm saying. One evening, she desperately texted every guy on her contact list asking for money,
Yeah.
and the only reply she got was from the loneliest, most unfulfilled guy she knew. When it comes to the kind
Why
of guy
do
you
you
should
need the money?
avoid, Mai recommends staying away from playboys and F-boys, the kind
Yeah.
of guys who are self-centered and only interested in physical relationship.
Right,
As I
because
mentioned,
that means you've got to actually like put out and do something for them, whereas the other ones are just like, you know, you can just rely on an assumption and it'll be okay.
earlier, you want a guy who's unfulfilled and lonely,
Yeah.
so you should avoid guys who have a fulfilling life.
No,
Jimmy
yeah,
got
you
it.
want to avoid guys with hobbies. Yeah, you want to find losers.
旅行行くのが好きだったりバイクが好きだったり
Like
生
travel,
活が
guys
充
have
実して
fulfilling
いる
lives,
人友
guys
達
have a
が
lot
多
of
かった
friends.
り
Yeah, you don't. Because like this is the thing, right? Is like if you have a lot of friends, your friends will be like, "Bro, what are you doing?" They're like, "I don't know. I mean, no, we're gonna get married." No, you're not. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, I'll stop talking to her. Like that would be bad, right? That would be really bad.
And you gotta avoid guys who are full of themselves. Guys who flash money around may seem like ideal targets, but they're savvy and self-centered, making them difficult to manipulate. Now that you've selected your target, it's time to...
Yeah, you want to find losers. That's it. You want to find losers and simps.
C. Cultivate trust.
信頼関係構築、知らない人とか、最近知り合った人とか、恋愛とか言われたとしても、渡そうと
思わないね、普通の人は。やばいやつから声かけられたくなるね。
If he doesn't trust you, why would he give you money? So,
yeah, true.
You gotta make him trust you. The best way to do that is to make him feel like you're his girlfriend. That means texting him all the time, every day, when you wake up, throughout the day, before you go to sleep. You need to make him feel like he's special to you.
Right.
おじくんと話してると落ち着くな。
Feels so
私
calm
男の
talking
人
to you.
苦手なんだけど。
Normally, I don't like talking with guys,
そう、おじくんと
but
話
with you,
せ
it's
るんだ。
different.
俺って特別なんだっ
Make
て
him think
思わ
he's
せる。
special. Yep, for sure. I just, like, isn't it crazy how, like, her hands look like talons? It's like that one thing that, like, animals that are, like, poisonous or venomous, they have, like, these crazy colors in order to tell people that in the animal kingdom. I feel like this is some sort of variation of that.
騙せるって言ってんじゃん。やっぱ騙そうとしてるの。
The next thing you gotta do is learn everything
See? Just like a bird. Just like a bird, bro. Like,
そうとしてるの。
who does that? Birds do that.
The next thing you gotta do is learn everything about him. Stuff like, what time does he wake up? What does he do on his days off? What was his childhood like? If you skip this step and try to extract money without making him fully trust you, he'll get suspicious and you will fail.
He's trying to use me to get
Mai
money.
gives examples of her favorite messages to use on guys. Stuff like, messaging you first thing in the morning has become the highlight of my day, and it feels so nice to say goodnight to you. Okay.
Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, I copy pasted messages to like tons of girls back in the day too. But like, I never asked them for money. Like, what the fuck?
Now that you've got him to trust you, it's time for the fun part. Extracting cash.
Okay, here we go.
To do this, we will start by,
this is amazing.
by A, arousing concern.
Okay.
Basically, you need to make him think that you're in danger and that the solution is for him to give you some money.
Yeah.
Mai refers to this part as casting a spell on him.
You're a complete sociopath.
Don't interrupt.
To start, abruptly stop texting him for 2, 3, or even 4 days.
Yeah.
He'll get worried about you and probably spam you with messages. Don't open them. Hold out. Once he's ready, find a time when you think he's home and ready to have a conversation. Say something like,
I'm sorry I didn't message you, but I was too embarrassed to tell you what I've been dealing with. I'm being chased by debt collectors.
Don't elaborate.
Jesus, bro. Like, God, and guys fall for this? That's amazing. Like, why do they give her money? Why would they do that? That's crazy.
Make him ask for details and slowly trickle them out to him. Make sure you're ready with your story. Prepare all the specific details beforehand.
Example, I'm behind on rent.
Yeah.
He'll say, since when?
2 months ago.
Why haven't you paid?
The economy,
And
medical...
this is why, I mean, this goes back to like what she said earlier about finding guys that have like no purpose in life. Because like a lot of guys, I think that there's like some sort of like internal fucking like, you know, like coding that they want to like protect and like solve problems for people. And because they don't have an outlet for that in their normal life, this kind of provides that to them. And it's a way to manipulate people. Yeah. White knight syndrome.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't pay?
I could get evicted, or my parents might find out.
If you've done things correctly...
See, you should say the way you solve that problem is like, I have a great solution. Okay, well then you're not going to pay it and you're going to move in with me and you're going to be my girlfriend and you're going to make food for me every day because you obviously can't pay for it. So I can solve this problem for you right now. We're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's it. Yep. See, that's how it works. That's what you need to say.
You
That's the
now
problem
have a trusting guy who's sympathetic to your financial troubles. Now, is it time to ask him for money?
No.
Actually, Mai never directly asks for money. Instead, the next step is to mention solutions that don't really solve the problem. These are things like,
I've been talking to someone who says he'll lend me the money, but he's connected to the Yakuza.
Ooh.
obviously, your guy doesn't want you to get money from the Yakuza. but he's probably not ready to pay yet. So his first instinct will be to come up with all kinds of solutions that get him off the hook. Things like, have you considered speaking to a lawyer?
Yeah.
Or, have you asked your parents for help? He's like a worm trying to wriggle away. Anticipate these questions and be ready
Why not
with
just make more money? Why not just start an OnlyFans? Like, damn. Feel like this is kind of an easy solution, right?
answers. Things that make him feel bad, like,
lawyer, I told you about this because I trust you. I don't want to tell somebody else about this.
Yeah.
Or,
go to my parents. They hate me. I ran away from home, remember?
Yeah.
at this point, if you've done everything right and he trusts you, he will offer to pay your debt. Mai has a rule
Really?
where
That's crazy. I usually am like, that sucks. Damn, man, that sucks. Wow. Well, you know, it is what it is.
you have to refuse
Yeah.
the first time, but eventually give in and accept his money.
Uh-huh.
Success!
Ooh.
But it's not over yet. The next part is crucial.
never is.
You need to make him feel like a hero. Mai called this part aftercare.
お金いただいた後はちゃん
After you get
と
the money, you need to make a big
従業員に
fuss.
個人の限りで
Like,
使っ
thank
て
you,
あり
you
がとうって
saved me.
伝えてあげるのが
That's aftercare?
And she's
Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's smart.
Stresses. Seriously, look how many extra characters she added here for emphasis. That
Met
this
multiple people that are doing this. It's way too easy to scam people out of money this way. You just have to have good speech and somehow some kind of beautiful with a bit of criminal energy. You don't have to be hot, okay? Like, that's the one thing you need to understand is that, like, you just have to be able to use a picture of a person who's hot. That's all. Yeah, that's the solution. It's that simple.
aftercare is the most important step.
Yeah.
You need to make him feel like a white knight who saved the princess.
Oh, yeah.
Say things like,
Thank you so much. You've given me a place to sleep tonight.
Wow.
give him a breakdown of exactly how you spent the money. Hint at your bright
What the
romantic
fuck is Host Club?
future together and tell him what horrible things might have happened if it wasn't for him.
If I hadn't met you, I might be dead right now.
Or,
You saved my
Wow.
life. Please don't ever leave me.
you need to make sure that he feels warm and fuzzy about giving you the money.
Yeah.
If you skip this step, who knows what could happen.
Ooh.
But if you did it correctly,
That's
this
smart.
sets you up in perfect position to end or repeat.
I knew the R was
If
going to be
Mai
repeat.
thinks the guy
Yeah.
doesn't have any more cash left, or if she's put him in too much debt already,
Yeah.
she'll try to let the conversation die out and move on to the next guy. But
Yeah.
most of the time, if you wait a few weeks or months, you can loop
It's like a respawn. Yeah. It's like a raid reset. Exactly, because like guys get they get a paycheck every 2 weeks or every month, right? So yeah, it's a respawn.
back to the start and try to get money from him all over again.
Yeah.
Mai says most of her targets pay her more than once.
生きてるおじさ
Naturally.
ん。
ほうほうほうほう。
ガインガインってなっちゃって、おじがお休みとか。
The guy is saying good night to me.
今
後で電話してみ
He said,
あ
"Call me
この人
later."
はもう
This guy's already
2000万
given
以上
me
いただいて
135,000 USD. That's a lot of money, man. That I don't. I mean, man, no way that much. That's crazy.
ます。
マジで
はい。
It's like what
She
the
even has a
fuck?
guy who buys her the new iPhone every year. In her
Oh my
4-year
God.
career, it's likely that Mai scammed over $2 million from desperate men.
Wow.
And she was proud of
Wow.
it too.
She was proud of it too. Look at that. Oh my god. Jesus, look at all that money. All from her Twitter. Wait, let me see some of the other pictures here. And oh my god. Jesus.
Mai didn't hide her lifestyle at all.
I
She
bet
even brought
not.
$60K in cash to this interview.
Why?
The interviewer is a massive Japanese YouTuber, and
Yeah.
the reason it happened at all is because she's a fan of his and was spamming him for attention. He asked really good
Yeah, I bet she was. I bet she fucking was.
questions, and she ended up looking pretty bad.
2億円人からもらって
So
る
you were given 200 million yen. Oh my god. Crazy bitch. Well, I mean, the thing is that, like, she's textbook psychopath? I don't know.
じゃないですか。それは収
Are you
入とし
reporting
て
it
ちゃん
as
とやってる
income?
の。
何の話です
What are you talking about? What do you mean? What's income? What do you mean income? What is that?
確定申告的なやつだよ。
Like, are you paying
知ら
tax
な
on?
かった
Oh, I didn't know I had to do that. So are you evading taxes
脱税してる
then?
のそれ。
Uh-oh.
まあいや
Huh?
なくなりまし
What's
た。
wrong
犯
with
罪
you?
者なん
You're
だ
a
けど。
criminal.
犯罪者だよ。
Obvious.
もう
Oh, no.
じゃあこれ
お前逮捕だよ、もう。
You're gonna
もう
get
逮捕
arrested, yes? Uh-oh.
もうお前捕まえるからね。もう
No.
嘘つきでしょ。で、しかも嘘つきを量
And
産
you're
化してるよ。お
creating
前と
even
んでも
more
ない嘘つきだよ。
liars, so you're even worse.
でもよくいいインタ
I'm
ビュー出てくれ
surprised
た
you
ね。
even did this interview. Bro, what a fucking G. Oh my god, him just calling her out like that? Wow. Bro, he's like, so yeah, you're basically gonna go to jail. And so like, so you're just a liar and like, you just do this. Like, why'd you even come here? Like, are you stupid? Like, what is this?
逆に。
Afterwards, she threatened to go to the cops
Oh
if he
my
released
God.
it, but he released it anyways. Giga Chad. Why
She
did
threatened to go to cops if he released it, but he just did it. Yeah, there it is. What's she gonna do?
Mai want to be in the public eye so badly? Perhaps she just wanted attention. But there was another reason. The guide we went through earlier,
Yeah.
she was selling it for $300 a pop. And
Oh,
business
this is always what these girls do, and guys too. They always have like a course or something like that. You have to give them money for it, and then after you give them money, then they teach you how to make money, right? But like the reality, yeah, it's like Andrew Tate, buy my course, whatever, right? And that's usually how a lot of them make money too.
was booming.
どれくらい今まで
How many
購入
people
者
fought
が
your
いたの？
guys
何人ぐらい？
2000人
2000
2,000. So if it's 300,000, or sorry, $300 for 2,000, what's that? $60,000. That's a lot of money. Yeah, that 600K. Yeah, you know, you're right. You're right. 600. I don't know why the fuck do I say that?
以上、まあ、
Yeah.
皆さん買わないでくださいね、本当。
This was the beginning of the end for Mai. Remember when I mentioned that aftercare is the most important part? Another reason for this is because
Yeah.
guys who feel scammed go to the cops.
Right.
Unfortunately for Mai, some of her students must have skipped that chapter. Specifically, 19-year-old convenience store employee Ieda Miku,
Ouch.
who, after buying Mai's guide, scammed around $100,000 out of two men by lying that she was
Wow.
going to be forced to appear in a certain kind of video if they didn't help her.
And the guy paid money for that not to happen? What an idiot. Bro, like,
After they paid her, she didn't do any aftercare. In fact, you could say she did negative aftercare. To both men, she sent a message, Miku has been kidnapped, and blocked them.
I
and
love
when
that.
two men bring such an absurd story to the Nagoya police within
my
1 month,
God.
they start to connect the dots. They quickly tracked down and arrested Miku, found the
Yeah.
guide on her phone, and then arrested Mai for aiding and abetting.
Wow.
This put Mai's face on the news, which made quite a few of her past victims realize they were scammed and go to the cops.
Oh my
Because
God.
guys were finally coming forward, they were able to arrest Mai 2 more times over the next couple months.
Jesus.
One of the most interesting things they found after arresting her is that she never had any savings. She was essentially living paycheck to paycheck. Well, other people's paycheck to
$100
paycheck.
paycheck,
Every
$100,000
month, she was
paychecks.
spending all of the money she received. On what, you might ask? Host clubs.
What's that?
A host club is a place where women pay for the company of charming men. Hosts give them attention and entertain them with conversation and alcohol in a controlled social setting.
Wait, so she's just part of the food chain then? So these guys are paying her for attention, and then she's paying these guys for attention. I don't know why, but somehow this makes it better to me. Like, I just feel like this is, you know, this is just part of the circle of life. This is the food chain. Yeah, it does. She's under that food chain. Yeah, it's just... She probably doesn't even think there's anything wrong with it, because she's like, oh, I'm going to go here. They're going to do the same thing to me. It's fine. Oh, my God. All things in balance, yes. This is amazing. I don't know why, but this actually just totally changes my entire outlook on this.
Host clubs can be cheap if you go once in a while. The
Right.
first visit is heavily discounted, but if you become a regular, they're really expensive.
Really? They do this when you order expensive champagne?
In Mai's case, she was a bit more than a regular.
これはホストクラブに使いま
I'll
す
be using this at the host club.
She fell in love with a host, specifically
Oh, wait, what's it says? Screenshots, how much money you spend. The most I've ever spent in a month is 145K. An older man who was obsessed with me cashed out his insurance and stocks to give me, I guess that probably is like a bit more or a bit less, like maybe a little bit less than 100K. And I took it and spent it at the host club. Okay.
this guy and spent so much money at the club, the staff started calling her Mother Teresa.
Oh my god, this is amazing. How did this get so good so fast?
The only reason Mai started scamming was host clubs. Before host clubs, Mai was just a normal student with a
so it wasn't even her fault. So she, like, it's not even that she wanted to do this. She had to do it. Somebody did it to her, and then now she's doing it to somebody else, so she can keep having other people do it to her. This is incredible.
Time job.
Yeah, she's
host
the
clubs
victim
made
here,
her
guys.
want money, which is why she got into night work. That still didn't make enough, so she started scamming her clients. In the end, host clubs were her downfall. Even when she was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, she was living in capsule hotels, so she had more money to spend at the host club. On October 27th, Mai was in the news again, the 4th time in 2 months. But this time, it wasn't her being arrested, it was her host and his manager. Ooh. They were arrested for knowingly receiving dirty money from Mai. Ooh. But how can they prove the hosts knew the money was dirty? How about a text message found on Mai's phone from the host saying, "I am your accomplice now, I'll be arrested with you."
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Why would you say that? Of all the things to say, why would you say that one thing?
Speaking of this host guy, everyone's talking about this fish-shaped kettle of his. Apparently, he bought it for like $25 on Amazon and served Mai soft drinks in it. For this luxurious service, he charged her around $100,000.
And I want you guys to remember that every single time that you tell me that you're broke, you don't have any money, guys, you need to think outside the box. Start thinking inside the ocean next time, all right? You know, open up your mind. Think about what problem can I solve in the world? Like, how can I figure out a way to fit in? How to make things work? Yeah, you gotta step it up. Yeah, there it is. Oh my god.
On November 3rd, Mai appeared in court. Her appearance had changed a lot, and she was wearing glasses. She pled guilty to both aiding the scams with the guide and the scams that she did herself. The only new information we learned during the trial is that she has a husband who's Vietnamese.
What a surprise.
She hasn't been sentenced yet, and there's another trial coming in December.
What will the comments be like? Arrest this bitch?
いや、わかんない。それはリリちゃん可愛いになってるかもしれないよ。
so cute.
確かに。
Yeah, you're
You know,
right.
I've actually worked at a host club. I made a bonus video where I tell that story and talk a bit about the channel and why the videos take so long. It's free on my Patreon. You don't have to sign up. Link in the description. Check it out. Also, thanks to my patrons, and thank you for watching.
This is nuts. Holy shit, man. So it's like she's just... Oh my god.
Most important.
This is incredible. Sociopathic. No, the best part about it is that, like, it's like in, you know, like a movie where, like, you're being chased by a monster and then a bigger monster eats the monster that was chasing you. And it's like, oh, well, maybe this is just like, this is just the way it is here, like in Jurassic Park. This is unbelievable. So this girl, basically, is scamming other people out of money so she can pay somebody else to scam her out of the money. I just feel like this completely changes it, because like at the beginning, it's like I thought that she was just, a ruthless businesswoman, right? And it's like you're just doing what you need to do to make money. But no, there's actually some, because like that would make it worse in my mind, right? But like the fact that she's also equally as fucking stupid and crazy, in some way, it's like, yeah, obviously she's bad. Yeah, for sure. But like there's a certain part of it that's like, holy shit, it's the circle of life. It's the food chain. Oh my god. And she was married. I forgot all about that. Yes. And she's doing all this while she's married. Oh my god. This is amazing. Where do these people come from? Oh, I don't even know what to say. There's the video right there. This is incredible. Give it a like. This is so good. Why host club whenever she's married? I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. I have no idea. This is unbelievable, man. $10 says that says the husband frequented hostess clubs. You know what? I bet that's exactly what happened. It's like this is like it's like a movie, and it's like the first beginning of the movie. You think like the bad guy in the movie is like the bad guy, and then it's like halfway down the movie you realize he's the bad guy, but what he's doing is just like fucking ridiculous as well, and it's also stupid. Like I don't even know what to say. It's amazing.